the city of Johannesburg will host the C40 City Climate Leadership Conference. Waste management is one of the topics that will be discussed at this gathering, where mayors from different cities all over the world will be attending. Desiree Chauke compiled this report for us.
Do you ever stop to think about where your rubbish goes after it's been picked up? If you live in Johannesburg, it could be one of the 8 traditional landfill sites. On a daily basis, the Robinson Deep site at Elof Street takes in truck after truck of green waste, electronic waste, building rubble and other waste. The Trash to Treasure campaign wants to turn this around and is educating residents on the environmental and economic benefit of separating waste at home.
How we came with it after realizing that our landfill sites, all 8 of them, are running out of space. So we need to minimize waste coming into the landfill sites. So we want to encourage and involve our communities to separate at source, sell what they can sell, then what they can sell would be brought to the landfill site.
The dangerous gas emissions at landfill sites are an environmental headache in cities around the world. Johannesburg is already looking at turning the emissions into energy.
We'll be able to take our waste and channel it into the station where we'll be able to produce electricity. That we can feed into City Power's grid for it to supply electricity to our houses.
It might seem like a messy business, but for these reclaimers who have to separate the waste, every truckload is money in the pocket and food on the table. 37-year-old Letu from Orange Farm has an IT qualification. After knocking on doors enough times, he decided working at the site was profitable enough to help raise his 3 children. The Separating at Source campaign is targeting 1 million households. The pilot areas are already putting out bags and bins for both the recycling and the traditional collector trucks. Separate bags are given to residents to allow them to sort paper, plastic and glass. There are also economic benefits to the process.
Yeah, for me, I think it's making sense. I don't know some other people.
And so, a boom in the independent collectors' businesses, with their stock ending up at buyback centres such as this one.
It never used to be like this. We were always on our own. You go out, you get paper, you come back and you sort it. We find now that when we go out, there's a lot of companies that really want to recycle, even on the streets. The households want to recycle. We do get a lot more recyclers. Even the reclaimers that comes in. There's a lot more doing recycling now than it used to be. This is the paper that we got in today. We're sorting this as super mix. From here on, it goes on into the office, into the factory, where it gets baled, and then it gets sold to our suppliers. And from there on, they take it on and they make their tissue paper and whatever they do with the paper from there on.
As the city of Johannesburg prepares to host the C40 Cities Climate Leadership Conference, all eyes are on what the city is doing to reduce its carbon footprint. Innovative and new ways of managing waste form a big part of these efforts. For Morning Live, I'm Desiree Chauke.